These are reading glasses, and because I spend so much time in front of a computer screen, I wanted blue light blocking reading glasses, and I found out very quickly that you can go down a rabbit hole looking for blue light blocking glasses. So I bought a bunch of different kinds so that you don't have to. So let's take a look at them all. So today I'm going to compare 4 different options just to help you understand what you're actually getting for your money. So I bought 4 different options. This is like an economical multi-pack. It has like 6 pairs of glasses that come with it. We'll look at each one separately and how the frames look and feel and whatnot. And I'll show you all of them on me so that you can see what they look like. Before we get into that, let's talk about like the biggest difference between the glasses, which is going to be the lens color. Because that's the first thing you're going to notice when you compare blue light glasses, is that not all the lenses are going to look the same. And that's kind of why I put them on this white background, because I want you to be able to see the difference in the color of the lenses. Some of them are going to have an almost clear look to them. Others have a slight yellow cast, and then you go all the way up to the darker amber colored lenses. And generally speaking, the darker they get, the more blue light they block. However, there is a downside to that blue light blocking when you get that dark, and I'll go over that in a second. So I'm actually going to start out by showing you what my normal reading glasses look like. These came from my eye doctor, and they have no blue light blocking. They only magnify things so that I can read. And because they came from my eye doctor, they cost way too much. So we'll set these aside and put our first pair on here, which is from the multi-pack. And this pair, as you can see, is kind of an executive look. It has virtually no tint. It's almost clear. It does have blue light blocking. They're fairly good quality glasses from what I can tell. They're spring loaded there. So they do have a really comfortable fit to them. Best part is they come in a pack of 6, which is good for me because I'm losing them all the time. And usually the sequence of events is something like I'm walking around with them on top of my head like this because I'm not reading at the time. I'll set them down, and about 2 minutes later, I'm asking my wife where my reading glasses are. So to have a pack of 6 now gives her the ability to stash them all over the house, wherever I might be, and that way they'll always be close by whenever I need them. Now, I will get into lens colors and what they do here in just a second, but of all the options we're looking at today, these are the most budget friendly, and the only downside that I can really see is the fact that the cases it comes with are, just kind of soft cases, and there's only 2, and you get 6 pairs of glasses, so 4 of them would be without cases. Next up, we have the J&S pair. It is also a spring-loaded option, so it is comfortable. These are kind of a rectangular frame. They'd work for men or women, really, and you can get different styles. This is just what I chose for the comparison video today. The biggest difference in these is going to be that the J&S pair has what they call aspheric lenses, which means you can see more consistently across the entire lens, and that's probably the biggest upgrade in these. That, and also the fact that they come with a pretty nice case to store them in. Again, they don't have much of a tint at all. So with clear lenses, what you're looking at there is the minimal amount of blue light blocking. It does offer some. And it's probably most appropriate to get the clear lenses with the minimal blue light blocking if you're using your computer moderately or reading, or maybe even watching TV if you choose the models without magnification. For the purposes of comparison, I will say I do like this pair quite a bit, and I could definitely see this pair becoming my go-to as far as working in front of the computer. Now, the next option I have is one of 2 that I'm going to show you from Prospec, and it has some features that I really like about it. It does not have a spring-loaded arm there, but they are very flexible and they are comfortable. These do come with a hard case and cloth as well, just like the J&S pair I showed you. But they also feature multiple lens coatings, which are meant to improve things like glare, smudge, and scratch resistance. So these do have a slight yellow tint. I don't know how much of that you can actually see as you're looking at me, but the big focus here is kind of keeping them looking as natural as possible while still filtering out more blue light. I'll put up a little side by side here so that you can see me in the clear glasses versus these to see if you can see a difference. These are great for anyone that wants something that they can wear all day, but they're going to spend most of that day in front of a screen like a computer or maybe even just gaming. And the only downside I can see to these is there is a slight color variation in how you visually see things, but it is very minimal and very tolerable. And our last option today is another offering from Prospec. This is their Elite blue light blocking model. And the frames are very similar to the last pair I showed you. The difference is the color of the frames is a little bit different, as well as the color of the lenses. Now, one nice thing about the Prospecs and the JNS is that you can get the frames in whatever color, shape, and style that you want. So fitting your face is not a problem at all. And that one little downside that I spoke of at the beginning of the video is the more you go up the spectrum in how much blue light is blocked, meaning the darker lens you get, it just changes the way that you see color when you put them on. So with these on, it totally changes the way that I see color. Right now, everything has an amber glow, and colors are harder to differentiate. I can still see color. I can tell a red is a red, and I can tell that green and blue are either green or blue, but I can't necessarily tell the difference between the two. This model is going to be most appropriate for somebody that wants the maximum blue light filtering effect because it does block more of that shorter wavelength blue light. And these are probably best for people that are willing to sacrifice a little bit in color accuracy because they're on screen late at night right before they go to bed. And just as a side note, I would say of all the ones that I've showed you today, this color lens is the least tolerable for a long period of time to me. Both of the other different colors I showed you, the clear and the light yellow, very tolerable for long periods of time. This one, not so much. It does alter the way you see things quite a bit. So for me, I would only probably wear these late at night before I went to bed. All right, I hope this video comparison helped you pick your next pair of reading glasses. Remember, there's no right or wrong pair of reading glasses. It's really whatever fits your style and your situation the best. I'll link all of them down below in the description. Those are affiliate links. They help me out at no extra cost to you. I really appreciate it when you use those. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.